Hi guys. So fun little fact. I am currently quarantined. So you're gonna get notes a little different these next couple of weeks because I'm not giving notes in my classroom right now. And they're always a day ahead of you, so you guys get your own special notes now because I'm not able to record my lessons with them. Um, we're totally fine, by the way. Nobody in my family, we were exposed to somebody who was positive. We're totally fine. So today we're in section 2-2. Yesterday you should have reviewed those angle pairs that we did right before intersession. And today we're kind of just adding to it. Actually, today and tomorrow should be kind of the same idea. So today we're just like adding to it a little bit, and I just want to take a quick second and whoops, go over some of these angle pairs that you should have reviewed yesterday and kind of the main parts of what you need to know for today. So there were one, two, three, four, five different angle pairs that we talked about prior to intersession and that you should have reviewed yesterday. Alternate interior and exterior angles, corresponding, same side interiors and exteriors, vertical angles, and then those supplementary angles that are along the same line. They're like connected together, they share a little side. And today, the main thing you need to know is how are those angles related? Like, what do you know about those angle measures? So, alternate interiors and alternate exterior angles, they are equal to each other. Main thing you need to know about it. If you have alternate interiors or if you have alternate exteriors, they're equal to each other. Corresponding angles, they again are equal to each other. So, corresponding angles would set them equal. Now, the same side interiors or same side exteriors, using that word same side means they're supplementary. So that means their sum or they add up to 180 degrees. So their sum is 180. They equal 180. They don't equal each other. Vertical angles are those back-to-back angles that we talked about in chapter 1. They are equal to each other. And then those angles that are right next to each other, they share a side, they are called supplementary angles. They add up to 180. Those are the main things that you need to know for today in order to be successful. I probably won't go through all of these notes because I don't think you need me to. I'm thinking I'll get through example 3 and then I really do think that you'll be good to go. So bear with me also. I have to write on I'll write with this pen on here. I'm going to do my best. So for example 1, it says explain the relationships between angle 1 and angle 2. So angle 1 and angle 2. So you have to ask yourself, what type of angle pair are 1 and 2? So they're on different sides of the transversal. They're inside that L and M. So they actually would be considered alternate interior angles. And we just said off to the left here there that alternate interior angles are equal to each other. Main thing you got to remember today. They also want to know how are angles 1 and angle 3 related to each other. So angle 1 and angle 3, if you're looking at them here, they're back to back. They're those angles that we learned about in unit 1. Those are vertical angles. And vertical angles are equal. And then lastly is angle 2 and angle 3. Angle 2 and angle 3, they're on the same side of the transversal. They're kind of tucked into the same little pocket. One's on the outside, one's on the inside. So those would be called corresponding. And we're going to stop there because my handwriting's awful on here. So that's kind of the hard part today is just making sure you remember what type of angle pair they are. And once you know what type of angle pair they are, using this to help you out. So let's take a look at a couple of examples of what you're really going to be doing today. And I'll even switch up colors to keep it more interesting. They have this fun rainbow pen on here. Let's try this out. So example 2, they want you to find the value of x. So first thing you have to ask yourself is looking at that angle pair, what type of angle pair is that? And those two, they're tucked into the same corner on the same side of the transversal. Those are, oh, I can't do that. That's going to be really annoying. We'll just do blue. Those are corresponding angles. Now, because they're corresponding angles, that means they are equal to each other. So to solve for x, you would take those two things, set them equal to each other. So you would take 2x plus 6 equals 40. And now those of you who love algebra, this is your section. So all you have to do is solve for x. So we're going to subtract 6. 2x equals 34. And then divide by 2. 34 divided by 2 is 17. So your answer is 17. That's it. The hardest part is making sure you know what type of angle pair they are. So if we take a look at the try it down here, if I can try to push this up a little bit, I think it's going to push it back down. Nope. So the try it down here, you have, again, an angle pair. These two angles are on the same side of the transversal, and they're in between those parallel lines. So these would be same side interior angles. So because they're same side interiors, that means that their sum is 180. They're supplementary. So that means that you have to add them together. So you're going to take 7x minus 8 plus 62 equals 180. So they're not equal to each other. They add up to 180. Now you're going to combine like terms. So we have 7x and then negative 8 plus 62 is a positive 54 equals 180. Then you're going to subtract 54. 7x equals 180 minus 54 is 126. And then divide by 7. And you get x to equal 7 goes into 12 one time with 5 left over. 7 goes into 56 8 times. So x equals 18. We'll do one more. We'll do one more just for funsies. So let's come up here to example 3. Ooh. Okay. So example 3, again, first thing you always have to ask yourself, what type of angle pair is this? And in example 3, they're on opposite or alternate sides. They're on the exterior. So these ones would be alternate exterior angles. Since they're alternate exteriors, that means that they're equal to each other. So you would take 2x plus 2 equals 3x minus 63. I like to keep my variables positive, so I'm going to subtract 2x. So then I have 2 equals 3x minus 2x is x minus 63. And then last thing you need to do is just add 63 to both sides. And 2 plus 63 is 65. So x equals 65. So this is really what you're doing the next 2 days. So I probably won't make another video for you for tomorrow. I'll just have you come back to this. So any issues, let me know. I will be very active on GoFormative and typing and letting you know like where you're struggling with. So please make sure you're logging in and getting that stuff done. And if there's any issues, questions, comments, concerns, shoot me an email. I did input your quiz grades from the Friday before intercession. I did input those yesterday. So they're in there. If you missed the quiz, you need to contact me. I left that quiz open all intercession, and I still had probably about 15 of you who did not take that quiz, and it is affecting your grade. So if you did not take that quiz, you need to let me know ASAP, and then I'll open it back up for you because I did close it. So contact me about that. No quizzes or tests this week, which is great. We do have one next week. But let's see how you do on this. And again, you're doing this today and tomorrow. Good luck.